Welcome in, welcome back, guys. We're doing an easy one, but hard at the same time. We're doing salmon croquettes or salmon cakes. Guys, we got our salmon, right? We got onion powder, egg, garlic, plain breadcrumbs, complete seasoning, and Lawry's. That's it, guys. We don't want to make this too complicated. So we drained the water or the juice that was inside the can, right? And guys, we're just gonna break this apart. But you see that bone that's right there? I like to remove them. You know, you have some people that leave them in there. I mean, they come apart really easy. I mean, they're really soft, right? So, you know, they come right out with no problem. And watch this. This is how soft they are. You can just crush them. Boom. Guys, you wouldn't even know it's there when you bite into it. But I like to remove them because I don't like to see it in my salmon cake. You know, you think you're gonna bite on something hard. So just break this apart till it looks like this. Alright guys, I like to keep the seasoning simple. So we go in with a garlic powder, complete seasoning, and some Lawry's. Guys, if I had to tell you, I'd say it's about a teaspoon or so, maybe a little less than a teaspoon of each. But we want to keep this simple. We want the subtle flavors of the salmon to really just shine. So in with some Lawry's, and probably less than a teaspoon of Lawry's, but you do you. Put as how much as you want. You don't want this overly salty, right? Because you want to be able to match this up with everything that you're going to mix it with. All right, now it's time to get our binder together. So we're going to put one egg, right? And then we're going to come back with some breadcrumbs. Right, plain breadcrumbs, guys. You could use Italian breadcrumbs and maybe not use the complete seasoning. And we're going in a little bit at a time. You know the saying, you know, you can always add, but you can't take away. So guys, we're gonna keep mixing this up, right? We're gonna mix our seasoning, a little bit of this breadcrumbs, get the egg all incorporated. All right, so now it's still very, very moist and wet. We're just gonna give it a little bit more breadcrumbs, right, guys? And I had an issue with this. I would always put too much or not enough, or if you don't put enough, it's gonna fall apart on you once it hits that grease. So keep adding. You know, right now it's still a little too moist, right? So let's go in with a little bit more breadcrumbs, a little bit at a time. All right, so we're really getting there. Now, if you stopped here, it's definitely going to fall apart on you. So just go ahead and give this a quick check. Guys, I can feel it's just wants to fall apart. So that's not good. In with a little bit more breadcrumbs. And guys, I'm spending a little time on this because this is the most important part, right? So again, give this a little mix. And now it's, guys, it's starting to come together. You see it's not falling apart anymore. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and form our patty. And guys, this is the little trick that I do. I kind of make my patty and then I toss them back and forth. And if it doesn't fall apart, you're good to go. All right, so this one's a little too big. I want three of them the same size. So form our patty. Right, and I just kind of handle them a little rough, make sure it doesn't fall apart on me. Boom, that's it. All right, guys, so we got all our patties done. All right, a little toss back and forth. All right, now we're going to move on to our flour. And guys, I put it down on aluminum foil just so I can move them around without them, you know, falling apart on me. So again, this is just regular flour, no seasoning, no nothing. You could put seasoning if you want, but I like to mix my salmon croquettes with just about anything, really. You know, you can have with eggs and bacon, spaghetti, anything you want. All right, so the flour is really just to give you a nice little crust on top of your salmon croquettes. And that's it. That's why I don't really season them, because it's just something that's going to burn on you. But that's just me. You could do whatever you want. It's your salmon croquettes, right? All right, so now it's time to fry up our salmon. So the pan is not on super high. I say it's like a medium high. And the pan is filled with enough oil to go about halfway up the salmon croquettes or the salmon cakes. Be careful, don't splash yourself. And you only need to go about a minute or two because these are already cooked. So you don't have to worry about cooking it till it's done. So we just want to form a crust and kind of heat them through. There you go, guys. That's like about a minute, 2 minutes or so. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, guys, so these are going to be done. So a minute on that side, and then I flip them again. And I go another minute or so. And guys, we're done. At this point, go ahead and grab your rack. I'm putting mine on some paper towels to absorb any oil that's on the bottom. You don't want them sitting in grease and get all greasy on you. Right, and that's it. We're ready to eat. We're gonna go ahead and put these down and get ready for our final presentation. Hi guys, there's our salmon cakes, our salmon croquettes. So I mix these up with everything. You can have them with spaghetti, you can have it with breakfast. You know, guys, if you think we're doing a good job here, give us a like and a subscribe. You know, if you go down south, salmon cakes and grits are good. Guys, gotta try it. Easy schmeezy. And you know what? Everyday cooking, Dad. Cooking it every single day. Take a look at some of these other recipes and let's get cooking.